Hello there. I wanted to take a minute and share my personal testimony with you just of how I came to Christ, and then over the next couple years He called me to ministry. We've been talking about just celebrating milestones, and really our testimony is where our ministry began, when God called us to Him first, and we began a relationship with Him and began walking a road with Him. And as a young girl, I was about 16 years old. I had been seeking the Lord for a couple of years. I grew up in a Catholic and atheist family. Finally decided I was atheist as well. And through a series of events and personal relationships that I had, a very close dear friend, I finally, somebody sat down one night and explained the gospel to me, explained that Jesus died and rose again and took my sins on Him so that I didn't have to bear that weight, and explained what salvation was. I grew up in a city where there are 4 or 5 churches on every street corner, where I had people in my school who would say, you need to be born again, you need to be saved. And I said, saved from what? But this person took time one night at 2 a.m. sitting drinking coffee in the wee hours of the morning to explain to me what salvation was and what Jesus had done for me. And she said, do you want to receive that? And I said, yeah, I'll pray that prayer. And we prayed that prayer that night, and I had no idea how it would transform my life, but it literally just completely changed me. And over the next couple of years, I began to see God's faithfulness, how He called me and set me into a good place, and eventually called me to Rhema, began to show me things about my life and about my future, and called me to go to Rhema. And that's the next story. So